Either I or our wonderful zoo crew have opened up these big wooden gates to my left here. Is everybody ready? Alrighty, fantastic. Here we go. And just a little fun fact as we take off here, the Blank Park Zoo first officially opened in 1966 as a petting zoo. It was known as the Des Moines Children's Zoo at the time. And if you look straight to our right here, you can see a mob of our tomorrow wallabies kind of bundled up right by the fence there. The Blank Park Zoo is also a member of the AZA, which is the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, which is an association that will go out and make sure that zoos are taking the best and top-notch quality that they can for their animals of care. Sorry, I left that part out. So I always double check to make sure that the zoo is accredited by the AZA before you visit. Over on our left, we'll have Kids Kingdom, which is home to about 18 goats, a miniature donkey named Papa, and a llama named Dolly. And if you'd like to feed any of these animals, be sure to stop by the Kids Kingdom feed shack. They'll be selling feed cups for $3 and feed buckets for $8. I'll also be selling the koi fish food, which will be the same price. I'll let you know more about the koi fish on our way back around the pond here. But I would like to let you guys know a little bit about our new Aldabra Tortoise experience, which is a brand new experience where you can go in, pet, and learn about our giant Aldabra tortoises. It'll be located just to the left of the entrance to the Go-Go Plaza, around Tortoise Crossing, which is just that little section in between the lemurs and the Go-Go Plaza. It'll run from 10 to 10:30 and 2 to 2:30 every day. It'll be about $10 per person. And you'll be learning about Barnaby and Quinn. And a little fun fact about Barnaby is he's been here since the beginning, since we officially opened in 1966. And coming up on our left here, we have our African lions, Deuce and Serena. Deuce being our male. If you'd like to know a little fun fact about lions, that they will sleep for about 20 to 22 hours a day. If only. And coming up on our left here, we have our beautiful Lemoore tiger, Misha. Now, if you'd like to know a little fun fact about tigers, they're extremely solitary animals. Females like Misha will need about 95 to 175 miles of space between each other. Well, the males will need about 700 to 1,600. So the males are a lot more picky than the females, but they all need their personal space. And if you're curious how that works with such vastly different territory sizes, is that female and male territories can overlap. In fact, usually multiple female territories overlap the single males since they're so large. But if territories of the same gender begin to overlap, oh boy, will they have some issues. Coming up on our left here, our African boardwalk, and if you look past that boardwalk and the leaves and the trees, you just might be able to see some of our 4 reticulated giraffes today. Their names are Poppy, Zola, Jacoby, and Sky. If you are interested in feeding a giraffe, we have giraffe feedings that run from 11, 1, and 3 every day for 45 minutes. We also have our 2 zebras on our left over here, Hannah and Zara. Zara is our new zebra, so I'd be sure to stop by and say hello to her. We also have our blue crane named Lulu. Now everybody be sure to make sure to make their favorite animal call as we pass through the tunnel here. Dinosaurs do count, by the way, as I've been asked before. Which is very similar to the way we'll identify human fingerprints. So the same way that you have a set of fingerprints that are unique to yourself, all tigers will have a set of stripes that are unique to themselves. A little fun fact is, tigers are one of the only big cat species that enjoy water, so you'll probably see Misha kind of just sitting or playing in her pond from time to time. I think it's absolutely adorable. As we pass back by our lion exhibit, and a fun fact for you guys. It's the fact that the females who do the primary amount of hunting, while the males will protect the pride from any threats, usually if it's a male though. And a male lion's roar can be heard from up to 5 miles away. So I will say Deuce never really fully roars, he kind of just huffs and puffs. So I will say you can hear those huffs and puffs from pretty much anywhere inside the zoo, and that does include the parking lot. Both of them. And I would like to let you guys know a little bit about our little copy feeding. It's a brand new feeding that will run from 10:30 to 11. We get to feed our wonderful little copy Romacari, which is the closest living relative to a giraffe. But the entryway will be kind of past the rhinos if you go past those two rhino statues there. You kind of walk all the way along the path and go down this zigzag pathway. Unless you're going the other way, which is past the other side of the African boardwalk. Sorry, this is hard to explain to get to. If you walk past the zebra, past the giraffes, then past the zebras, and loop around to the side, towards the indoor barn section, you'll see the boardwalk right there. You guys like most of about the koi fish we have in our ponds. We do not have to take them out over winter. Because once winter comes and the water starts to freeze, they will kind of cluster up at the bottom of the pond. So the water will freeze around them. So there's this little pocket of water underneath the ice in this little weird hibernative slake pile. But they're into this hibernative state called torpor, where their metabolism and their heart rate will slow down, and they will stay in that state. So I'd say around late spring, just as long as all the water is fully thawed out and they start to feel some warmth along the bottom of the pond near their bodies, they start to slowly separate from their little frozen slumber party. And over on our right here, we have our Tomar wallabies and our emu buzz. I'd like a little fun fact about Tomar wallabies. It's the smallest species of wallaby in the world. And emus went to war with the country of Australia, and they won. Just might be why they were moved out of our Australia section a few years ago. Over on our left here, we have our beautiful cassowary, big bird. If you'd like to know a fun fact about cassowaries, they're the most dangerous bird in the world, and they lay bright neon green eggs. And sadly, that does bring us to the end of our ride here at the Blake Park City Expressway. Hope you all had a wonderful time riding. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day today.
Let's go. Tough hơn à? Cái này. Let's go.
Tam nè.
Đâu nữa?
Tam nè.
Đâu nữa?
Ở trên anh bàn cả.
Mai các bạn này. Tiga. Tiga.
Ngọc con Chino.
Chino mà. Tao bên.
Chino nyata nih.
Chino tetap. Đọt nè. Nè. Cát ấy chứ. Vườn mục. Nick hả Nick chơi đây. Nick. Tức hơn nè. Undark turtle nó có turtle big turtle ấy cái show ấy turtle three planet in hả?
Lạc mà không phải ngồi bị cối pin nè mới.
Dạ.
Lạc mà không bị cối. Gọi là một vui.
Nào là mong cái show ấy chứ nó sẵn nghe muốn nè đọc cái số lên đa số là giật pack không là mới mỗi có một khám lưới không một cái show muốn trăm kê chỗ là còn rất con sợ mình tập trên cho vẫn
cái sò à sạch nó kia đó nó còn cái chênh này lên cả đảo
cô nó từ vẽ hearing aid rồi cô nó từ vẽ hearing aid
cái này khác con ngày bà đây mà mới con ngày thì phạt mót ọt lư ngon con ngày mà ọt lư con ngày mà ọt mỡ khơi khơi chụp thọt đã Facebook còn là phải cắt nhưng mà này thì ấy là ta phải chuyện gì á vì lưu mai với hai cái bóng rồi sau thì một ngọt rồi mà mới trên giữa thì sợ bà nữa sao cái đây cái đập tôi còn mưa mai thì không được thao mai gì biết sự thao mai
đa số này cầm đi để xài ta hai nhà con đó let's go
từ với nhảy
ta ta hiện trên được học lại đa số con Nhật mười cái
cái bắp không mà tôi có món số kia này bắp là cô có chừng vậy món cho xài ông
hả có trong 10 cái oh this is my nè cam mà
cam vào mà
Does she stay up at night? That's a really
nè
good
khơi những con
question.
đó
không cười ăn
So
sò
they'll be up at night. They like to take a lot of naps. So they're just up when they are, but usually they're most active during the afternoon, evening. When I took her out this morning, I had to wake her up from a nap, so I felt a little bad. But she got some food, so she was perfectly fine with it. Do they burrow? Not normally. Yeah, so these guys live in like savannas and grasslands, so they'll mostly just hide among the grass and stuff. And if they ever feel they're in danger, they'll curl up into a ball so their soft bellies are protected on the inside by a bunch of spikes on the outside. And the spikes work really well. That her only real predator are really big birds of prey that have very covered feet, so things like eagles and hawks and things like that.
ta định chịu đặt trên một kia trên cho với như rồi trên cho với nhảy chào cái nào tiếp thì mới thấy cái này mình
thấy họ tôi là chân mới thấy mới cá mới tàu
mới thấy
đa thôi phân nó sầm miết phân nó chả được nó đây là lên ở đồng đời flop đặt bên một cuốc ai cũng mọc vào ổ bên này lịch về được mai này
cam thì
cơm
châu tập tập mua
mới ngọt trâu ơi